Hey, money planners. Welcome to Money Plan Mondays with Malika. I'm Malika Daniels. I am a money coach and founder of Women Who Money Plan. And we go live here every Monday at 1 o'clock to talk for 10 to 15 minutes about any many money foundational topic. And so lately I have been talking about the qualities of a woman who money plans. So at Women Who Money Plan, I help women understand money, their relationship with it, and then together we create plans to building the financial future that they want to see. But we don't just focus on building your financial foundation. We don't just focus on paying off debt and savings and things like that. We do definitely focus on those things, but we also bring a lot of attention to the mindset. And having that right mindset can really take you to where you want to go when it comes to your finances. My son is homesick, so if you can hear him in the background, sorry about that. So when we talk about the qualities of a woman who money plans, we've gone over each of them over these past few weeks, and today we've actually hit number 8. There's 8 qualities, and number 8 is dream big. All right. So dreaming big is about allowing yourself to dream about the life that you want to see, the life that you really deserve to have, and not settling for anything that's making you unhappy or settling for a situation. Basically, we're only given one life, right? This is one time, one shot. That's all we've got. And we need to make the most out of it. And just because of a current situation you're in, that does not have to dictate your future. You can determine that just because you're in a certain situation right now, that your future will look differently. And you have the power to change that. And one of the first steps is just believing that your current situation does not dictate what's going to be for your future. Just because it's been a certain way so far, that does not mean that it's always going to be that way. So there's a few things I want to talk about. So one, if you're unhappy with a job, I want you to start dreaming about what that dream job would look like for you. What do you want it to be? What is it that needs to change for you? If you're unhappy with your current living situation, maybe you are living with family, or maybe you're renting and you wish that you were owning your own home. Start dreaming about what that looks like. What does your dream home look like? Where would you want to live? What type of property do you want? Maybe you're in a relationship and you're not very happy and satisfied in that relationship. Start dreaming about how life would be differently once you leave that relationship. What would that look like? And that's just the first step, is to start thinking about it. Allow yourself to think about the possibilities. A lot of times we get so stuck in going through the day-to-day and just surviving that we don't even think about, what do we really even want for our lives? What do we want our lives to look like? So I want you to allow yourself that time to really sit and reflect about, what dream do you have for your life? Are you living the life that you want to be living, or is there something different that you want to change for yourself? A couple of dreams that I've had in the past, as a child, I dreamed of becoming a teacher. That's when I was 5 years old. That's all I ever wanted to be. And it was determined in my mind, I want to be a teacher. That's my dream. And I became a teacher. I went to college, got my degree, and I was a teacher in the education field for 12 years. I also had a dream of owning a home one day. And I grew up in a townhouse. So I grew up never living in a house that was like completely my own space, I guess I'd say. You know, it had shared walls, kind of shared backyard even space. And so I dreamed, I'm like, man, I remember when my oldest sister got a house and I saw her house. I'm like, man, one day I'm going to have a house like this. Like I want to have like my own home. And I was able to make that dream come true. Just recently I had a new dream about becoming a business owner. It was something that had never really crossed my mind when I was younger, but it was a new dream that came to me. And now I'm making that come true with Women Who Money Plan. And so I guess my thought is, what is it about me that has these different dreams of mine actually coming true and making them happen? Like, is it luck? Am I just like, so someone sprinkling some type of magic fairy dust on me to make my dreams come true? And the reality is, I really think it just comes down to mindset. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about mindset and our approach to life, right? And I'm not sure if you've heard the phrases before, like a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset is someone who maybe avoids challenges, gives up when things start to get hard, thinks things aren't going to get any better, just thinks that, you know, this is the way that it's always been, it's always going to be this way, it's outside of my control. They don't believe that they have control over what happens in their life. They feel like, why should I bother? It's probably not going to work out anyway. You know, just kind of more of a negative view on what's possible for them. And again, they don't feel like they really have a lot of controls. That's more of a fixed mindset. And so a growth mindset is really just someone who is going to embrace the challenges that are going to come, because no matter what, there's going to be challenges in anything we're trying to do in life. A growth mindset has someone that learns from their setbacks. You're going to have the setbacks, but instead of taking those as like, I guess it wasn't meant to be, and giving up, you learn from those setbacks and keep trying. You keep trying even when things get hard. You put forth the effort, and you believe in a better future. So the growth mindset is you're dreaming and you're believing in what's possible because you know that you can do it, and you know that you are capable of doing hard things. And I think for me, even before I even knew these terms of fixed and growth mindset, I've kind of had some of that growth mindset already in me, and that's why I've been able to achieve some of my dreams. And so I definitely know at times it can be hard to stay in that place of that growth mindset. Don't trust me, at times I definitely fall into the fixed mindset where I'm like, this is just too hard, I'm not going to be able to do this. But then you have to remind yourself that you are very capable, and there's so many resources out there for you to be able to achieve whatever your dreams might be. And so if you have a fixed mindset about things in life, then you are going to stay where you're at. It's pretty much just a guarantee. If you don't believe you're going to get any further than where you're at, then that's what's going to happen. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? But if you have a growth mindset, it can take you to your dreams. And that's what we're talking about today, right? We're talking about dreaming big. So we want to have that growth mindset so that we can achieve the things that we're dreaming about. Our thoughts are also so important. And my life coach has helped me to break this down even more clearer, I guess I should say, with the model of understanding your circumstance, your thought, your feelings, your actions, and then results. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through what this looks like. So an example, your circumstance is the fact, the actual, it's like, there's no doubt about it, this is what it is. It could be stated in a court case as these are the facts, right? So for example, a circumstance, and let's say you have $10,000 in debt. There's no denying it, there's no wondering if that's true or not, it's just a fact. You owe somebody, a credit card company, $10,000. That is the circumstance. There's no debating if that's real or not. But then your thought around it. If you have a fixed mindset, your thought might be, I'm always going to have this debt. I've always had credit card debt. My parents always had credit card debt. It's just going to be this way. It's just the way it is. And then if you're having those kind of thoughts, your feelings around the debt is going to be, you're going to feel defeated. You're going to feel maybe ashamed. Maybe you're going to feel powerless and feel like there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe you're feeling bad for yourself, okay? When you have those feelings, it's going to affect the actions that you take, or the actions that you don't take sometimes. So the actions might be, you just continue doing the same old thing you've always been doing. You continue shopping the same places, spending the same amount of money, going out whenever you want to go out. You continue avoiding looking at your finances. Maybe like, don't even look at the statements. I don't even want to see it because I know it's bad and I'm just going to pretend it's not there. And those actions are going to create your results. And the results are going to be more credit card debt and just repeating that cycle, okay? And that's just what's going to happen. The circumstance is the credit card debt, but everything else you have control over when it comes to your thoughts. And then those thoughts are going to impact the feelings that you have, and those in turn impact the actions that you take or don't take, which in turn impacts the result that happens. So if we can take that same circumstance, right? And let's say again, $10,000 of credit card debt is the same exact circumstance, but we're going to change the mindset that we have around that. So I have $10,000 of credit card debt, but my thought around it is, I'm going to figure this out. You know what? I'm tired of having this debt. I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to pay off this debt, and I'm not going to have it again. This is the last time, this is it, that I'm going to have the credit card debt. That's the thought that you have, right? Then because of that, your feelings start to change about it. You're feeling optimistic. You know what? I'm excited for the day when these credit cards are done. I cannot wait. I'm motivated, right? I'm feeling ready for the change. I'm feeling joyful. I'm feeling hopeful. All those different things. And because my feelings have changed, the actions that I take are going to be different. So the actions might be, I start regularly reviewing my money. I'm not burying my head in the sand and pretending it doesn't exist anymore. I'm going to look at it. Let me look at these statements. Let me see where I'm at. Let me make sure, are these charges even correct? Can I dispute something? I'm going to start really being more active in my personal finance journey. Maybe I'm going to start reading books to learn more about how to pay off debt. Maybe I'm going to hire a coach and go to Women Who Money Plan and say, hey, I'm realizing I need some support in doing this. So those are the actions that you might take if you have a growth mindset around your circumstance. And then the results of that is you're going to pay off that debt. You're going to pay it down. You're going to change your debt cycle, and you're going to stop the debt cycle once and for all, and you're going to achieve your dream, okay? So it's all about having that growth mindset, being really intentional with your thinking, and the circumstance can be what it is, but you can really change the result in the end by being really intentional with your thoughts and having the growth mindset. So dreaming big alone isn't the answer. It's really incorporating the mindset and intentional thoughts to that as well. So I'd also want to hear from you on what are your dreams. I know sometimes people struggle with figuring out what their dreams are, what their goals are. And if you don't know where to start, a good place to start is often like thinking about what did you dream about as a child. You know, when we were little kids, we dreamed all the time. We daydreamed. We, had these imaginary things going on in our heads. And like I feel like as we get older, a lot of that stops. And so just start thinking about what did you dream about as a child, and do any of those dreams still excite you today? Dreams can definitely change over time, right? So maybe as a child, if you dreamed about being a superhero, that's not the same thing you have now. But as we change, dreams can change, and that's okay. But I really want you to take some time and reflect on what are your dreams, what is it that you want to accomplish in all the different aspects of your life, and check in with yourself, and are you working towards those dreams that you have? Feel free to put those in the comments, because I would love to hear more about your dreams and what you're working on. Again, if you need some support in figuring this stuff out and figuring out what your goals are and achieving some of your financial goals, I will put a link in the comments for a free consultation call with me. Just FYI, coaching prices will be increasing soon in about 2 weeks. So if you want to get in on this founding members rate, which is the lowest rate that you will be able to get the coaching for, make sure you schedule your consult call before February 26th so that we can make sure that we get you in at the founding members rate. Also, I will put a link in the comments to my Facebook group. If you are not in the Women Who Money Plan Facebook group, make sure you get in that group. It's a great place to have conversation where we're talking about all things money. You can post questions in there. You can share tips and tricks that you're learning. There have been some amazing wins that women in the Facebook group have been sharing, and it's so inspiring to see women that are paying off debt, saving up money, changing their spending habits, all of these things, and sharing them with our community in the Facebook group. So please make sure to join that, and I'll put a link in the comments to that as well. All right, that's all I had for today. Again, dream big. That's the biggest thing I want you to take away, and really work on your mindset, and you can accomplish all of your dreams that you have for yourself. And if you need some support, I'm here for it. I hope you have a great week. Happy Monday, and I will see you next Monday. Take care.